So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set here on EA Sports. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Ready. Set, go.
They're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Ready.
They'll go play action with Carr. That's complete to the rookie, 1st-round pick. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Rookie to rookie right there, Mike. And I'll tell you what, they've got some really good young pieces on this roster.
Ready up. Set. Go.
It's 1st down, and it's Hall. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. They'll go again with Hall. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down.
Let's go.
And 5. Carr working out of the gun. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And on that, and get some positive yards, would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and now brings up 4th down.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
Come on, set. Top low 18. Ready.
From the shotgun, it's Carr. Incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. They'll wind up giving the ball over on downs.
So the offense found themselves in a little bit of no man's land. They were too far for a field goal attempt, but too close to attempt a punt. So they decided to be aggressive early and go for it on 4th down. But it was the defense that turned them away with a huge stop to start this game.
And it'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
A corner who is not only a good tackler, Mike, but a willing tackler can be a huge asset to any defense. So often they get a bad rap. They're considered just pass defenders. They want to run around. But for a guy to be able to come up and force the run and keep this to no gain, man, that makes a big difference on any defense. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
It is 3rd and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 70 ring, 70 ring. Check go.
He'll look to throw. That'll be caught. It's Metcalf. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Straight ahead, it's Walker. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. Now they'll set up to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Here's a 2nd and 9. He'll drop to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position, but with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Badgley's kick is good. And the Seahawks are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run, and it's hauled. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. He'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. To throw, it's Carr. To the outside, complete to Johnson. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Here we go, Shaq.
First carry for the man from Memphis, Tony Pollard. And a good one here on the ground across midfield. Let's give him 9 for the carry. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard.
Let's go.
Play action now. It's Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
So they made it a priority here early to try to get him the ball in the 1st quarter. But that was their 3rd attempt. None of them have resulted in a catch. I think you got to start looking elsewhere. You don't want to get into a position, Mike, where you feel like you're forcing the guy the ball and forcing your offense to run through him.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it with Hall. The defense all over that. Met him in the backfield, stopped in his tracks, and it sets up 4th down.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking 1st down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, here comes J.K. Scott to punt. So that one going to land out of bounds, and the official's going to mark it right at the 20-yard line. At their own 20-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
He'll get this out to the left flat. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. So just a lone field goal in the 1st quarter of play. It's the Seahawks with the early lead. More from MetLife Stadium after this. Here's a 3rd down and 4. They'll motion over Metcalf. They'll throw here on 3rd and short. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And he will dive into the end zone. 75 yards. Touchdown, Seattle. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Off the play fake. Here's Carr. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
They need 8 as they come up for third down. Now, Carr, and that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. At their own 39-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. A handoff here to start the drive, but this will end up being a reverse.
Now, there hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Back to throw. Quick throw, taken in. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
Nice job there, getting the ball to your slot receiver and then letting him get to work. It's a nice feeling as a quarterback when you can just have a short throw, still result in a big game.
Here's 3rd and 2. Blitz coming, he'll throw it, and that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go, sack.
They will run it over center with Hall. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
I just don't love the look of this offense so far in this game, Mike. I mean, this first half, they've been flat, they've been lethargic, there hasn't been a lot of urgency, and we saw it again on this last play. Simple handoff, no gain, same story.
Let's go. Go.
Carr now on 2nd down. Throw left side, that's Johnson.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Come on, set. Ready.
Carr from the gun on 3rd down. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Christian Harris. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. That'll hold them to a gain of 2. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That is caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year.
Well, Mike, I know I might be a little biased toward the position, but I'm happy to see them go his way early on National Tight Ends Day. And, of course, they're happy to go his way early and often in just about any game.
Next to score, Seahawks 17, Jets nothing. Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Trying the left side, here's Hall. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They drop him in the backfield.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
2nd down, Carr. The coverage too strong that time. The ball batted away and incomplete. Devin Witherspoon with a tight coverage as he knocks it away.
He does a fantastic job, Mike, of not only locating the ball in the air, but then attacking it hands on hands. That's exactly something they work on every week in practice. Great job translating those drills into a live game.
Here's Carr. A throw right side is intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
We had a chance to talk to the defensive coordinator the other day, and remember what he told us, Mike? He said, we know how talented this young rookie quarterback is. He can make all the throws. We've seen him do it in college. But it's a different animal now doing this in the NFL. We think we can make him force some bad throws and make some bad decisions. And so far here in the first half, that's exactly what they've done.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He's got it inside the 5. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Badgley's extra point is good. And the Seahawks are able to extend out to a 24-0 lead.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. And they extend the lead. The defense joining the party. A pick 6 for a touchdown. Greg, they are extending this lead out.
Yeah, now you've just seen both sides just make their impact felt here in the first half. The offense has done their part, and now it's the defense that is able to capitalize on the turnover and take it all the way back for the pick 6.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A give. Here's Hall. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 29-yard line.
Now, faking the give. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That one good for 29.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
Let's go.
Another run here with Hall. He'll take this forward maybe 2-3 yards, but doesn't matter. We have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. Now a second down throw from Carr. To the left side, into the hands of Moore. And he's going to be out of bounds, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
Carr working out of the gun. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Riq Woolen.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
So they come and 10. Putting the tight end in motion. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. Still going. And he's going to take this one all the way. 84 yards. Touchdown, Seattle. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line.
Ready up! Here we go, here we go! Go!
Carr now to throw on first down. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. That's the linebacker, Quay Walker. Nothing the defense loves more, Greg, than the opportunity to not only stop a team, but turn them back around the other way. A touchdown on the pick 6.
Yeah, the defense just loves getting their hands on the ball when they can, Mike, but it is extra special when they're able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
These are the ones that rip your heart out on the offensive side. Badgley's extra point is good. And the Seahawks will add one more onto their big lead.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchdown.
Let's go now!
On first down, it's Travis to throw. That's to the running back, Breece Hall. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's second down. From the shotgun, it's Travis. That one into the hands of Moore downfield. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
In now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
Go! Ready, ready?
Travis now to throw here on first down. He's going to tuck it and go.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short game.
Ready?
2nd and 7.
Set!
Working out of the gun, it's Travis.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
First down away to the 26-yard line. And here's 3rd down.
Ready, ready? Cup 19! Cup 19!
Throwing is Travis. He'll find Hall out of the backfield. His 2nd grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
Cougar 19! Check go!
Travis now on 1st and 10. Checking it down, this one is caught. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
Ready?
Now, a 2nd down throw for Travis. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way. And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
This will be returned from the 6. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Let's go! Ready?
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Oh, and he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it. And that's going to bring an end to this first half. All right, Coach. Thank you. Two very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This one taken at the 7. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
At their own 36-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 36. On play action, he'll set up to... Oh, no chance to get rid of that ball. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll look to throw. This one intercepted. That's the safety, Jalen Thompson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with 1st and goal.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position. Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Let's go now.
One more time, they give it to Hall. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Reese Hall. Touchdown, New York. That is a dream scenario. The offense handed the ball 1st and goal. And, Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's out quickly, and it is caught. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
In a lot of offenses, Mike, these quick passes to the wide receivers really fall under the run category. Of course, they're going to go down as a forward pass, but to a lot of offensive coordinators in the league, It's a lot easier to pick up first and second down yardage on these quicks than it is to turn around and hand it off to your running back and count on blocking everybody.
He'll look to throw. That is caught! And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Seahawks. Well, that was a pretty easy touchdown. He was wide open, Greg. Easy chance to close the deal, and they do with a touchdown.
And, Mike, it just appears to me that's just a breakdown defensively. You can't allow a receiver to not only be so open it's an easy pitch and catch, but then to have the space to operate after the catch to finish that one off in the end zone.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A run here with Hall. Lots of space past the 45. And they will finally run him down up near midfield.
The challenge of playing a running back like this is you feel like you have him under control. You're doing a nice job putting a lid on him, and then all of a sudden, he's got a big spark play like this. That's the challenge. These guys are just so talented. You can only keep them down so long. That was a really nice run.
On first down, they go right back to Hall. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Christian Harris there on the stop.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the Seahawks 48-yard line.
They'll go play action. Travis. He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. Big gain for the Jets there. 31 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
Second down, Travis. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
19 Lions.
Travis to throw. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. He was looking for Garrett Wilson there, and it's going to lead to fourth down.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on third down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up fourth down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Jets are able to put up 3 and cut into the lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays. And frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them.
Let's go.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
Okay, ready?
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Come on, set. Ready?
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's caught! And he will score! Touchdown, Seattle. 2nd touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. Badgley now to tack on the extra point. He's got it. And the Seahawks add on to their already sizable lead.
59. Jets 13. Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback.
Set. Ready? Go.
They give to Hall. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
I half expected to see all 11 defenders piled up on top of him at the end of this run to make sure he was finally down, because a couple times on that run, it looked like he was cooked, only to shake off those tackles and keep on cooking.
On the give, it's Hall. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Here's Travis. That'll be intercepted. It's the safety, Julian Love, to the 20. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. The pick 6 for the score. Greg, that is the one thing this offense did not want to see. And it really is demoralizing to see that happen in that spot.
Absolutely, Mike, and that's one of those cases where you just would like to see the quarterback say, all right, I'm going to live to play another day. Don't force that throw. Don't try to make a play that's not there, because not only do you turn the ball over, you give them an easy 6.
And on the other side, the defense, what a moment. Uplifting for them. Big momentum builder.
Yeah, and that's the way games are shaped in this league, Mike. I mean, you find yourself able to capitalize on a mistake by an offense. You get yourself an easy touchdown. All of a sudden, your sideline finds themselves completely rejuvenated.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
He'll try the right side with Hall. And nothing cooking on that one. He'll be met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage. On 2nd down, it's Travis. Trying to get away, but he will not. They finally run him down.
A 4-yard loss. It's now 3rd and 17.
So back and forth they go as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So backed up after the sack, and now
Mustang 19.
Travis. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. Second down and 8. They run out of the gun and tag on a reverse. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line.
This is a play we've seen this offense have success with in the past, but here you have to wonder if they maybe tipped their hand a bit because that one went nowhere.
Third and long. Off the play fake. He'll look. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force fourth down.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Sack! Warrior 70. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Go!
Now Travis. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the fourth quarter.
Devin Witherspoon with the tight coverage as he knocks it away.
Well, at some point, if I'm this quarterback, I think I'm going to start testing somebody else in this secondary. I mean, he's already made his impact felt multiple times today, and it doesn't matter who they line up across from him. Right now, he is completely taking them out of the game.
He'll take a shot, looking for Wilson. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do if that's the case is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
This drive starts on the ground with Walker. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
And he's able to find a crease, get ahead for 7. He'll bring up third down. On the ground, it's Walker. Searching for some kind of seam to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. Fourth down coming up. Kicking time for the Seahawks. They'll punt this one away. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. Off the play fake, it's Travis. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
This pains me to say, Mike, because I love the idea of feeding the tight end, but you can only go his way so many times if it's not going to result in positive outcomes. So wouldn't be surprised to see him try to get his backs, his wide receivers, get some other guys involved, and then later in the game, go back to his big tight end.
A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced, and at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
He's going to air this one out. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
At this point, they're just trying to make something positive happen here late in the fourth quarter. This secondary blanketed the entire field, and the ball ends up falling into the wrong arms.
The run up the middle, it's Walker. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. He'll drop to throw. He's going to take a shot down the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Well, there's refusing to take your foot off the gas, and then there's this. I'm not even sure really how to classify it. I mean, to have this type of lead in the fourth quarter and still continue to air it out. Tell you what, I'm going to pay attention to this after the game coach's handshake. I think could be pretty interesting.
On third down, they go with Walker. And he'll get this down inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 7 yards. The offense is out there. 4th and inches. They'll try it now with Walker. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down.
Here we go, set.
A first down throw for Travis. Throw on the run is complete. And they'll get about half of what they needed It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 44-yard line.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Get up.
From the shotgun, it's Travis. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan. And then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man. And it's exactly what they did here. And there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. That not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game. The offense staying out there for this 4th down.
Come on, set. Hut, hut.
Travis going to throw for it. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
From the pistol, here's Walker. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Throwing now from the gun. Going up top. And he can't hang on. It is incomplete. A chance there, a big chance for a huge play, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down.
Let's go now.
They'll try to run. And this is not going to be enough. He is short of the marker. And they have turned it over on downs. On 1st down, it's Travis to throw. They'll set up the screen to Hall. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. They get 11 and quickly pick up a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll run. This is Hall. Finds an alley to the 35. And he'll be taken down.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up, I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
Draw play. Here comes Pollard. And he'll bring this inside the 30. A gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Throwing is Travis. Now a screen. Here's Pollard. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
It's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot they start to come alive. I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
Here we go. One final play. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it.